What's up, y'all? Welcome to our Christmas episode. Merry Christmas, Happy Holidays. But an iconic thing with Christmas, and I love this idea from the man that created it, Austin. The Grinches of Christmas. First of all, what's your favorite Grinch movie, Austin?
Gotta be the one with Jim Carrey. The
Absolutely,
cartoon, the
that's the right
cartoon,
answer.
the old style cartoon that came out a very, very, very long time ago is always a classic. But I think Jim Carrey's rendition is my favorite.
Yeah, I agree. I just want to watch the Jim Carrey. That was the first one I saw. There is the animated one, but it's like during the height of Jim Carrey, of just like his physical acting style
Oh yeah, yeah,
and
yeah, with
like
his face and stuff like that.
yeah,
Yeah,
his
I had the
face
way.
and like all the prosthetics, like how can he do that? He's really funny. So yeah, that's the favorite one. If I'm gonna watch a Grinch movie, it's gonna be the Jim Carrey one. There have been other ones made, but nothing to me can top the Jim Carrey one.
100%. But I'll let you start. What sport are we starting with, Kevin? And uh, who is your first Grinch to get off the board?
So I'll go with the easy one. The NFL, it's Jerry Jones. There, of course, has been. This would have been a few weeks ago. Well, I guess now it's a week or two ago. Christmas has come up way faster than I expected. But there was the announcement of the Cowboys, and Jerry said it's bigger than football, which kind of goes for the GM how he views it. So yeah, he's the Grinch. He went all in. His picks are terrible. Well, his picks are okay. It's just everything else outside of drafting what a GM needs to do is terrible. So yeah, he's the Grinch of the NFL.
Uh, that's a good one. My for NFL is Doug Peterson. Every time I swear I look after the Jaguars are getting blown out, he just looks mad. I don't know if you've watched any Jaguars games. He does not look happy on the sideline. This past week they lost to the Raiders, which I guess can be good for the team, but he doesn't even know if he's going to be the coach next year. So my for the NFL is Doug Peterson. I think that any Christmas joy that players on the Jaguars have is gone after talking to Doug Peterson after their game this past week.
Yeah, that's a good one as well. And yeah, definitely not feeling it and wish he could steal some good players for his team or just like something he could steal to better the team.
Steal some good players. I like that.
Yeah.
That's
Uh
funny.
I try. What league do you want to do now?
So we'll go. That's tough. Uh, let's go NBA.
Okay.
And for NBA, I'm gonna go Nick Nurse. Nick Nurse is the head coach for the 76ers, and
Yes.
he is. It's been a struggle. He doesn't have the same roster every game, so I don't really know how you can judge him as a coach based on what he's done this season. He's obviously already won a title with the Raptors. He was amazing with them for a stretch there. I know that I criticized him, but I can't really blame him for anything that's happened this season. When you have your best two players missing a lot of time, you have your star rookie Jared McCain injured. Tyrese Maxey's missed a lot of games. That's your four best players that just consistently have missed games. I would be mad too. I would be mad too.
So mine is Sixer related. It's Joel Embiid. I kind of go players like he kind of steals kind of that joy of like to me. I always think of he just avoids Jokic any chance he can. It's like he has to be avoiding him. Like I get it's back to back, but there's got to be something to where yes, he's avoiding him. You never get to see it. He is MVP, but it's just kind of that complaining, and then people will point at it for ratings and all that. To me, it just really is a bad part of the NBA, and I've not been a huge fan of his game. Did win an MVP, but really don't like how he plays with all the free throws, even if he does play. So to me, he kind of steals that like joy of the NBA and kind of the joy with the Sixers when they were good and like competing in the playoffs.
Yeah, that's fair. Next league.
So this one we'll go NHL. I have Father Time. This one relates to Joe Pavelski. It comes for everyone. He didn't have a great playoffs, but he still had a great regular season, and he was huge for the Stars. And you and I were both pushing for like this is a year for the Stars, and they almost had it, but they just couldn't get it done, and they couldn't get it for Joe Pavelski to get his final cup, get that Cinderella story of just ending on a high note, winning the cup, and yeah. So Father Time is the Grinch of the
Instead of
NHL.
Father Time, you should have done Christmas Past or something like
Ooh,
that.
that would have been good. That would have been good.
Yeah,
Christmas past.
yeah. Because
Yeah.
looking back on it, mine for the NHL is Steven Stamkos. Last year he was over a point per game player with the Lightning, and obviously they were still in the playoffs. this year with the Predators. They're starting to turn it around. They are, but they're still below 500. They in their last 10 games they are 3-5-2. They have won their last game, so they're starting to inch their way back in. But I think Stamkos is just like he's just talking to some of the young guys in the locker room, just like I remember when we won back-to-back cups and we were so good. Yeah, Grandpa, I remember that too. But we got to start playing better now, and I think Stamkos is the one for me that's kind of the Grinch around the team. Even though there's no proof to say that he's been ultra negative towards the team, I could understand if he was.
Yeah, that's a good one as well, and just kind of the expectations with Stamkos moving. So that is something we'll have to see, and that leaves the MLB. I'll let you deal with this one.
Look, when I say this, it's no ill intent towards the player. I love this player, one of my favorite players in the league, and I don't blame him for being mad at all. But it's Mike Trout. Mike Trout has been with the Angels his entire career. He's dealt with a lot of injuries recently, and then he watches Ohtani go to the Dodgers in the same city and win a title in his first year. I would be the Grinch personally. Trout is one of the greatest players in MLB history. No one can deny that. But seeing the best player, second best player on your team, however he wants to view it, leave, go to the Dodgers, be a major piece, win an MVP while he's injured. It just can't be worse. It just can't be worse.
Yeah, that's a good one. I actually, what you mentioned them, the Dodgers to me are the Grinch. They basically steal every good player away. They stole Otani, kind of leading to the Trout for your Grinch. But it's kind of the deferred money. And I will say, I was rooting for the Yankees. I was pulling for you. And Dodgers fans did not like that. When I congratulated them, they were like, "Oh, you didn't believe in us." I'm like, "Okay, let's not do the you don't believe in us when you spent a ton of money on your players." Which the Yankees did too, but to the extent of the Dodgers and them just continuing to do it. So to me, they kind of stole and kind of gotten this league of deferred money. They've added that now as we are recording. The Mets actually did have a deal with the deferred money with Sean Manaea, the pitcher. So that's going to be interesting, kind of adding that whole thing and just kind of that money, just spending so much money. The Rangers did do that, but to me, the Dodgers kind of stole Christmas and stole Otani away from the Angels and just kind of building that mammoth of a team.
Okay.
So hopefully there's a happy ending for these, as there is in that Grinch movie. But let us know your thoughts. Hope you're enjoying it. Hope you're watching the Grinch or watching some NFL or basketball, as hopefully the Netflix deals with it. Let us know your thoughts in the comments. We appreciate you listening to Outsiders Opinions.